Hello, my name is Joshua Torres, and the poem I chose was The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. I picked this one because it relates a lot to my life. The poem talks about a man who's dealt with a difficult decision. He's stuck in the fork in the road, and he has to make a choice. And I feel like that's the same with everyone in life. You know, you're stuck in the middle, and you have to make a choice. No matter which one you make, you can't turn back. And I feel like there's some people when they get to the very end of that road, there's either going to be regret or there's going to be content. You know, you're satisfied with the choice you made, and I think that's exactly what Robert Frost is trying to interpret. My fork in the road started 5 years ago. After my first semester of college, I realized I had no idea what I wanted to do. And at the time, I was working full-time at a school called Cimarron Elementary School as a special education teacher's aide. And I was going to school at San Jacinto to become a baseball coach. That was my passion. Anyway, I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I decided the teaching thing wasn't for me. Dealing with those kids, and I didn't want to do that. So, I made other options. 2009, January 2009, I decided to enroll in the Fire Academy at Houston Community College. I earned my fire certification as well as my EMT certification. And I was still trying to earn a degree for the fire department. It was called the Associates in Fire Science, and it was only going to benefit you if you were a firefighter for promotional reasons. Well, on April 23rd, 2013, something crazy, something random, something miraculous, something like a WTF moment happened. The teacher that was in charge of the classroom resigned out of nowhere, and they left me in charge. They appointed me as the temporary teacher until the position was filled. And, I'm like, what the hell? How am I supposed to do this? I've never done this before. I've worked with the kids every day, but I've never actually taught them. And I was working. I was still stressing out about trying to get into the fire department as a career. So I was just, I was literally in a fork in the road. And for a month and a half, I was the teacher. I really was a teacher. My name tag was right there on the classroom. It was crazy. Well, I realized how much the kids, were starting to progress with me, and it was crazy. It was a natural high for me. I really enjoyed it. And that night, I really started thinking about what I wanted to do, what I wanted to go to school for, what I wanted to make a career. And I'm stuck in the road, and I have either choice A, which is to be a firefighter. I went to school for almost a whole year. I sweat, I bled, I cried. I put everything I had into that school, and I did everything I could to try to get on with the fire department. I wasn't having no luck, but I wasn't going to get discouraged. Or I can pick this road, becoming a special education teacher, a person who teaches kids that have mental disabilities and also have extreme behaviors. So I'm stuck in the fork in the road, and I have to make a decision. Which path will I take? The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverge in a yellow wood, and sorry I cannot travel both, and be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black, while I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I should be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Well, if you didn't know by now, I picked the path to become a teacher. As of right now, I'm going to San Jacinto College to earn my degree in psychology, and then in the spring of 2014 I will attend University of Houston. I will get my bachelor's in psychology, and then I will get a teacher certification and also a special education certification. Well, Each year for a Cimarron, they have individual awards, and this year I was awarded the Love of a Child. So I think that the choice I picked was a good one. And like I said, I enjoy working with these kids, and I will continue to learn and continue to grow. So see you later, and I don't regret my path.